Good morning. Welcome to BP Farming. Just admiring the guy's setup here. Looks pretty good. We're getting set up so we can do this drive over. Just drive your truck over the top. These, by this lever, raise up. So when you pull your truck up and over, these are down. And when you need to dump, you just raise those up. And there you go. Nice area to dump in. Wow, that's impressive. So I see the first issue. If you don't lower that, it could make for a bad day. We're gonna have to put in our head always to lower that back down. Well, got the load hauled, come back. Brian's working on the 680. And I'm getting ready to move the head grain cart. We're going to move to a big field today. So I'm going to get the 780 all serviced, check it out. He's going to fix some things on the 680. And jumped a cog. Well, shoot. Nephew Bryden's taking our MacDon. Brian's got to put a cable that runs the header control on it. It's acting up. I'm going to get this 780 to the farm and do service. Got this field done last night. Oh, pretty excited about that. Lets us do this move here this morning while the dew's on. We've got a dew. Makes the beans too tough to cut this morning, so realistically they needed to set until afternoon. That's about the time we're going to get all this moving and fixing, fueling. Both combines are about empty. All those good things, so we'll get on that and get to the next field. Wow, guys have done a great job with the grain deck. Look at this. I can't believe how nice this is, guys. These swingaways will wear a guy out, especially as much as we run. Wow, this is and we can move this around. So our other bins, no problem, we can move it around. Brian got his chain back on, so he loosened it here on the side, loosened the drum. This was off a tooth, so it had it cocked sideways. He used a couple 15/16 sockets and jumped it back on. The Massey would jump quite frequently, and you just loosen them up and throw her in gear, it'd go back on. We weren't having the same luck with the Deere. It needed a little extra help, but it's back on. Had a stump in some flooded area. All right, guys, got the maintenance done. We're going to head to the field. Got a 106-acre field. We're going to pull in and see if we can't get that on wheels and get it done today. It's about a half hour, 45-minute drive. It's not too bad. My bean head, I put it here earlier and kind of left it. I'm going to have to figure this out. Nobody else is here yet, just me. I've got bean head, a combine, 2 semis. I can figure this out. What I'll do is I'll pull past it and I'll back up and then I'll pull forward with the head. Beans are running good, man. They're good beans. A lot of dust. I'm having to run. I can't get 3.5 miles an hour. They're just good beans. Good problems to have. Got a 100-acre field here of Bex and List beans. Brian's on his way up. He got his throat chain jumped back on. And he said he found a couple other things. He also had a cable on the MacDon that runs your header height control. It's got a cable. And it was sticking, so he replaced it. Just working some bugs out still. There goes the MacDon. Brian's almost here. We get both combines running. This will go fast. These are cutting very nice. We got sun today. Got 12% on the monitor, so we're about perfect. This should fill the first semi. I'm trying to fill it as quick as I can, and that way we get one on the road. I think we're going to dump these at home. It's pretty dry. Overall, man, we're getting close. Man, we're getting close. Man, we're getting close. Good to go. We're working the rust off. Each one of us, we get something different all the time. We're still just getting used to it. Working the first, I don't want to call it the start of harvest, but it is the start of harvest still. 45-foot table. It's really easy to hit the cart, so you got to keep your eye on it. It's hard for the operator because they got to twist around all the time. So as a combine driver, you kind of just keep an eye on it. Another thing, laying an AB line so your combine's not hunting around. Allows it to steer while you're watching other things. And it makes it nice for the grain cart operator because the combine's not hunting all around. Especially when you're dealing with only a few feet of room. Our combines have 26-foot augers, and technically you need a 28.5-foot auger for a 45-foot head. So like everything, it's a game of inches and it's a tight fit, but it's what we got. We're used to it. Both of them are the same, so we just have to be careful what we're doing. Back and forth, back and forth. Consistently run 3.5, sometimes 4, a lot of 3.5s. And just a good day to cut beans. Backup has arrived. There goes our 680. Brian just got here. A lot of traffic on the weekend, but cruising right along. We're running 4 miles an hour. Right? Just as long as I watch my material and I'm smooth with it, you can. Things have really dried out a lot. That's why we're here. Right on top of them, I'm getting an 11 to a 12%. Bryden's having trouble with his radios, and it's his first day in the car. I can't imagine being, I think he was driving that when he was 14 or 15. Yeah. I mean, I drove stuff when I'm young, but I didn't drive anything like that.
Tilt out of and thank you.
Both combines dumping on the run. Bryden's doing well. You know, that grain cart might be one of the hardest things that we have to run. You're chasing the combines, you're just never in the right spot, you never get a break. It's a rough ride. It's easy to miss the trucks and make a mess. The list goes on and on and on. But we got to thank our grain cart drivers. Woo! Whole grain cart. We got a close call. It's just hard to see this time of day. The rows aren't straight. Had some point rows. We got it though. Perfect. It's like a perfect load. Got this 100-acre field, and it did not take very long. We're all pleasantly surprised. Pretty good day. There's Bryden in the 680 and the MacDon cruising along. He's had a pretty good day too. Field. I'll let him have that so we can on. Man, the dust. Got to make sure I don't run into him. Well, 45 feet's all that stands between us and victory. We'll go ahead and knock this out, get the combine unloaded, take the head back off, feel like we just put it on. I can come to get the last little bit, and then Brian's at the back. As soon as he gets to the end, he's done too. What a productive day, guys.
Brett, you can pick us up on the farm driveway side.
Got our head trailers over here. I had to flip mine around. It's actually facing the wrong way. Doing a little service here at the field. We had to stop. We were too wet. Brennan's been getting things serviced up. Monday morning. Monday fun day. Monday fun day.
At least it feels like a Monday.
We forget what day it is this time of year. So we're getting everything ready to go. 780's right here. Got a few sickle sections broken, and I didn't raise the reel. I guess I thought I was coming right back. But we walk our sickle here. We had a couple broken sections, so we're gonna look into that. I'm gonna hop in, raise the reel, put the safeties in. That's when it's the easiest to work on. I should have already had it up. 780's been running good. 680, Brian's got the parts coming, so we're going to be without it today. Maybe without tomorrow, but soon. Soon we'll have 2 combines running again. I knew that was going to be some bugs and some hiccups to work out as we got going. But we're getting there. And the main thing is there's a lot of acres getting done, so real happy with that. Hop in here, I just checked the oil. Check for coons. Fire up the 780. I'm going to raise the reel so we can work on the cutter bar. A couple blades broke. Maybe need a guard too, we'll see. Just raise our reel up here. Let's get to our cutter bar. Those red stops on the end are safeties, and we'll put those in so that we can work safely underneath. Raise it up to height that I like to work, put the safety in. Probably about right. It's been a busy day. We've been cutting beans. Brian's running the 780. 680's down. We didn't have the parts to fix it. They're supposed to be here possibly tomorrow so we can work on it. Our beans are, they're right at, they were 15% the first load, so we kind of gave in there, and they've went down slightly from there. My opinion, under 15%, 13% is perfect. Anything under 15% by mathematics seems to be the sweet spot. So as soon as we could hit that sweet spot, we had to give them a day to, we actually had to shut the combine down for a day and give them some time. But 24 hours later, we're good to go. So we're right on top of them. I believe here in about 2 to 3 days, we'll be able to run both machines and just go straight through on beans. Really excited to do that. Last year, our beans got super dry, and one machine on this many acres, and then having some downtime, it really pressured us last year, and I feel like this is going to help out. Well, here he is. He's able to cut right here, but he's having to leave areas. It's just what has to be done this time of year. Hopefully that goes soon. We're up in the upper 80s, so we're really warm. And when we have wind, sun, and warmth, it really dries the beans. We're cooking moisture by the minute. In the meantime, talked to a neighbor, and his corn was wetter than he thought, and that kind of mirrors what Brian said. Brian felt as if our corn was still needed some time. We have some corn still right now not black layered. Still putting weight on. You don't want to harvest that. Still putting weight on, still putting money on. See, Noah had the disc hooked up today to the 380 and took it to the field. We've got the mower out, kind of hitting all of our areas that need mowed as we go. Noah and Brennen are really good at keeping up with that. All a part of the harvest program. Combine just stopped. It was making a noise. Brennen heard it. I'm going to look into it. Ate one of our fingers on the center drum, and we had to get it out, and when we did, we lost the bolts. We could run without this, but he's had a rock or something hit those. Not ideal. He's got it buttoned back up. We'll see how he's doing out here. You can see that we have some leaves in the beans still. Green stems, leaves. They're just so close. They're 10% on the hill, and these are probably 15. He's blending them. We had a 14 last load. So we're gaining. grain cart. He popped his auger, so we're going to sneak back here. He's having to leave beans against the woods. A few of these areas, you can see really yellow leaves dead ahead. You can see right there. So you just have to leave spots like that. They just need more time. But the rest of these are dry, so you gotta work around them. Early bean harvest, you always deal with this. You've always got patches you gotta leave, things. Main thing is we're getting beans before they get too dry. Don't want stuff getting under 13% as much as possible. It's going to happen, but we can minimize that just by keeping the pressure on, so that's what we're doing. Mainly staying away from the woods, anywhere the maturity's delayed is where you have your issues. That'll be wetter. It just needs more time, simply that. Stress, less sun, all those things delay maturity. And so they're just a little behinds all. They'll make good beans, all those things. They just need more time. Foot ahead, it gets close. You can see there's just almost touching. Matter of fact, I moved too close up there. Get away. Now we always drive past the end. Let it clean out, and also it leaves piles behind the spreader, so you always want to drive forward a little ways while it spreads, and we drive forward together. And that's what we just did there. So I'll sit here until he cleans out, and we'll pull away from one another. Got 25,000 on Brennan. I'd like to have 60 before he leaves. Getting towards the end of the day, don't want these on the truck overnight necessarily, so let's see if we can get him out of here. Our grain door needs a new spring. I just noticed that today. That's what that noise was. It shouldn't leak. Don't have enough to fill Brandt, but we're close. We have 48,000. We need more. This is what it is. Trying to get him on the road. We had that little breakdown with the fingers. Slowed us down. We always leave about an hour before close. It's a 45-minute drive. That's absolutely the latest. So they close at 7. We would leave at 6, basically. They'll be open later, but still... Guys are harvesting, but they're not harvesting late at night, pushing it real hard yet. Everybody's right on top of the stuff. It's early still.
We're going to wind up sliding over to swing before too long. I don't know if that affects how you're going to be back with the truck.
Unload, 750 bushels per minute unload time is what's rated when it was new. Brennan had a wire on the alternator get into the fan, and all of a sudden his tarp wasn't working, all kinds of issues. Luckily he found it, got it fixed. Track of every bushel, and it's automatic. It knows when you're unloading, it senses it and just starts counting. Those are a game changer because you always used to, you had to hit a button, you could forget that button, and bad data is almost worse than no data. So it's kind of cool how it works now. It just automatically senses that you're taking load off and starts counting. Very accurate. He got all he could get. We're moving on down the road. I'm gonna try the next one. It may run, at least maybe get 2 semis full out of it. Main thing is we're making progress. We're gonna have to work on the fingers on the auger in the morning, and I'm gonna have to stock more of these parts. I bought some of these pieces and the little bushing there, but apparently I didn't buy enough of them. We went through 3 of those now, so I better get some more on hand. Living and learning the 645 FD. 780's been running great. Go down the road, you always have to take your ladder in. We'll follow him with the head and move to the next field. So we're at this 81-acre field that we did the drone video in. It's split up in 4 areas. Had to take a chainsaw and clear back here at the back so we can drive through without taking the head off. It's all set. I need to go. I'm gonna go ahead and hook this PTO up. I see him eat it on. Those 2 slide there. That's what keeps your head on the bottom. When it tries to pull the head off the bottom, that's your latch. When you push this cable, it does those latches. Okay, he's ready to go. Got a ride back. I've got 2 semis and the grain cart. He's got the head on, and while I'm moving the grain cart, he's already started. I'll park the grain cart, get a ride back for the semis. By that time, he's going to have a hopper load, and I can just fall back in line. Great progress for soybean harvest, guys. Combine. Give him a minute to pull up here. He's not going to back hold there, but I'm sure he's battling green ones here too. Main thing is we're still getting acres done. Especially right now, we're down to 1 combine. Not really a big deal because we're waiting on beans to mature slightly. Now here in a few days, it's going to be a real big deal. This hilly farming, it's not fun to do necessarily, but if you slow down, it's all right. You're just not going to run as fast. You're just not going to get the acres you get in a nice flat one. You got to keep on your toes. Radio and had a 13.8, so we drive down. It's amazing how quick this happens. Right on top of them. We'll probably be able to run till dark. Don't know how much after dark, but I think we'll have 3 semis full tonight. This almost fills the semi. Getting close to full. Probably gonna run a little past dark. That's gonna be about it. See weight's changing, and there's our truck. 49,000 pounds on the truck. Shoot for 60, that's 1,000 bushels. But at night you can't see as well, so you can watch your scale and kind of give you a heads up on when it's going to start to get full. Now we don't want to go over 60,000 pounds, and that's another reason to watch your scales. Well, guys, that's going to do it for today. We've had a big, productive day. Brian's been keeping us alive. He's been searching for dry beans. He's finding them on the hills. Main thing is we're getting acres on the board, even though it's a little slow going. Guys, we appreciate the support. We see the views are up. We want to thank you for that, and we'll see you on the next one.